Greetings, folks. How's everybody doing out there? Hold on. I'm just going to be live for a moment here. Well, maybe not, but we'll see. Oh, man. It's hot as hell. Ah, ah. All right. So, set my 5th world record today. I told you we do nothing but make progress over here and win and make money and get paid. Like I said, they just take forever to pay, but we're accumulating the money. Like I said, I've done this all by myself. Trying to create that birthday check, you know what I mean? And that's my little small budget to work with for right now. But, I don't need that much, man, but I need something, man. I need people to step up and do something, man. I really hope that folks donate. Everybody out here seems to be supportive and support what I'm doing. They're all honking and, it's all positive and love. That's good. I just, like I said, I don't know. Hopefully God performs a miracle and gives me some money to work with, man. That's what all the readings talked about. That's what God promised and talked about. Said there was some unexpected money coming from somewhere. I don't know, but I believe in God's promise, man, no matter how impossible it gets for me, like right now, how hard it gets. I really mean that. I truly believe in God's promise. I don't believe in God because of convenience or because I want money or anything I'm going to gain out. I believe in God because I genuinely just believe in Him. I know that God is good, and I just love God. Unconditional love is unconditional love. It's the same love I have for Christina, and I just can't believe it, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm having the hardest time of my life, really. And I've been through a lot, and it's just I've been through a lot of hard spots and tough places, tough spots, and it's just crazy, man. It really is crazy, man. If God does it for me, I know I'm going to break down crying, man. I put everything I have into this, man. I don't think most people out there would understand that. That's the thing with the internet. Like I said, it's fake. I'm not fake, bro. I'm real over here. You talking to the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. And because I'm Batman and I got targeted a million times for making too much money and being blessed and successful, all of a sudden these folks want to forget, want to try to talk to me in some light that I'm not. People are fugazi, man. They're fake and they're funny. Listen, man, I've always been that wealthy, rich guy. I've always been the successful man. We all go through hard times, man. We all have to fall. And just like Alfred told Bruce Wayne, he said, "Why do we fall, Bruce?" And he said, "So that we can learn to pick ourselves up." That's truly how I've lived my life. It's truly what I believe. My dad's slogan used to be "Cowboy Up." And that's what I continue to do and continue to do the best that I can. So, I'm trying my best, doing my best, and it's really all I can do. Like I said, I hope that people start treating me better because, like, right now I need money so I can just grab me stuff to eat. Nobody's doing nothing. That Cash App remains empty. All these fools have money. They just refuse to donate, and it's their personal issue. They have an issue with me because I'm God's son. It's their personal issue because they rejected God. That's what all this is about. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully some people will hear my cry and step up and help. Like I said, right now would be the time because then I could grab me a couple of things that I need here. If anyone wants to donate something, anything helps, but some actual money would help. I'm going to keep asking, man. Got no reason not to. It's what all these folks do on here. Everybody does the same thing. And I do a hell of a good job, running this company and providing a service and running a business and doing what I do. I can't believe it, man. I not only broke my 5th world record today, right? That's a real tangible world record. I already know it is. And please correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. You could step up and film the video and I'll outdo that. Whatever you do, if you can hold the lift longer than me, I'll outdo you on that lift holding. I can hold it longer. I wasn't even trying. I just realized, like, yeah, that's a world record. So 5 world records, they're all official, legit in the books. There is no argument. Prove me wrong. Don't talk. Talking is unnecessary. Film the video. Prove me wrong. See, action talks louder than words. There's no need for talking. Just like there's no need for people to get online and start typing with this upbeat energy when they all cowards and they ain't going to do nothing about nothing. I mean, bro, you know what I mean? Don't act like you feel some way that you clearly don't. If you feel that way and you're powerless to do anything about it, then you're a coward and I own you. And that's what it is. So like I said, that's why we don't entertain that. You know what I mean? Because they want to get upbeat and bluff and then take the cop out and then pretend with folks. We don't play like that. You feel me? I'm not ever going to take no losses or go through anything or suffer or anything because other people are jealous of me. Never again. That's silly. It was silly the whole time I ever went through anything I went through. Y'all is silly. So like I said, not only did I break my 5th world record today, I did a 1-arm pull-up, dog. I'm still in shock and amazement. God is real, man. God is seriously real, bro. And it wasn't like something that I could recreate offhand. Like, I really did it. The first one, I almost got it. I wouldn't call it completely official. And then the next one, I literally officially got it. And I got the picture to prove it. I took a picture, a still image of it with my chin over the bar, 1-armed, actual chin-up pull-up, 100% legit. And that's why I don't talk to folks on the internet, because they're cowardly. They're built to immediately try to minimize anything you accomplish. I don't got time for you. Hold on. Yeah, I officially did it. You know, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm so proud of myself right now. People like that, what they try to do, they try to come rain on your parade every time you celebrate. Like, yeah, nah, dog. I'm happy as hell right now. I can't believe I just did that. 1-arm pull up, 100% legit official tissue in the books, coach. And guess what? I'm gonna look up what the world record is for that. I'm gonna try to break that world record too. I already got 5. 200 pull-ups, 90-pound dumbbell curls. It's all me. Nobody else. I was the one who set these records. I'm the original Don Dada. So imagine meeting the real dude that's really the strongest in the world, right? And you're jealous because he's doing it naturally. I don't look like y'all. I don't do none of that. Everything is just natural hard work. And because it don't fit into, like I said, your comfortability level and your narcissism and your delusion, they try to make excuses for it. Oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. Nah, it's called using kinetic energy. Like I told you, it's what Bruce Lee was doing and trying to teach. You understand? It's literally getting out of the matrix. It's a methodology you all can't understand because you're normal civilians. So, like I said, I'm superhuman. I've proven it. I'm so proud of that video, man. Like, I hope it does some numbers, man. If that don't do numbers, I give up. It just proves this system is backwards, because that's unbelievable. That 1-arm pull-up, that's crazy. I ain't never done that on no regular pull-up bar, bro. I could do them on the small one all day when I'm, put my legs up on the other end and hold myself up and all that. I could do that, and I think it's good practice for it. But to actually do the real thing, you know how much strength and leverage that takes? I mean, that's next worldly, bro. That's what I keep listening to, that voice, the voice of God that they sent me messages telling me. What did they tell me? They said, oh yeah, they said, like, quit trying to force it and evolve or something like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to listen, like, evolution, like evolve, like just become. It's a whole thing, man. It's what y'all don't get. Everything I'm coming up against is insurmountable. It was this entire time against all odds, no help, no support, no love from anyone other than my girlfriend Christina, right? It just is what it is, man. Like I said, all these other folks, it's unbelievable, man. You know what I mean? Nobody's helped me financially. Like, I don't complain. I keep it pushing. I keep a good positive attitude and I keep going, man. And that's what life's about, in my opinion. Feel me? So it is what it is. Y'all are going to have to just give me a second here for a minute. I got to try to do this real quick, super quick, just so I can carry this. And like I said, if you want to donate right now, I'll check it in a second. Right now is the time. Anybody want to donate? Help me get a snack. Help me get a hot dog, something to eat, a big gulp, something. Every day, y'all can do this. Nobody's doing nothing for me. Like, what do y'all expect? I'm gonna keep breaking world records without eating anything? Come on, bro. It's people. It's ridiculous, man. I'm a human being, dude. Like I said, my check's already made. I just got to get to it around my birthday. It is unbelievable. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as all that. I literally have no idea. All I know is that I'm not giving up and I have to keep going. I mean, even if I'm not eating, I got to keep going. I can't give up on myself and I can't give up on this. I put everything I had into this. I believe in myself and I believe in God and His promise 1,000,000%. I'm not giving up. It's just that simple. I refuse to. And what's crazy, I'm getting more done than all these folks at these jobs. All of them combined, it's not even close. I don't even know what that is. All right, give me a second. And we're back. All right. Hold on. Let me let Christina know. All right. But yeah, like I said, this is what is just odd and weird about your society and about all these folks and people and this environment. And like I said, it ain't everybody's fault. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I want the best for everybody, man. I'm glad that people are doing well, and but that's what I'm saying. Like people are, they're buying brand new phones I could never afford. They're going out to eat. They're doing all this stuff, and then you got these people like the Ping one trying to talk about money he doesn't have, and like I said, none of that stuff does anything for me, man, because I'm not after money like that. I don't care about any of that. Like I said, I'm talking about I'm just trying to survive and get by. But that's my point. You got all these folks and they're all in the wrong. And like I said, they all have money. They all have enough money, not much, but they have enough money that they could help me out or get me going on my feet. Right. And instead, like I said, they want me to not get to my check. Right. And that's why, like I said, I don't care what I have to do. I don't care what I have to go without. I'm not touching that bank account right now at all. I got like $11 in there. My fees, banking fees, they'll come at the beginning of the month. It's like $7 and $3, and then hopefully nothing else. I don't have time to play around about that. You know what I mean? What's the day? 27th. So yeah, that'll come towards the beginning of the month. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Literally, I don't know if I have no idea. I don't know if I'm gonna. There they go again, overcompensating. You see how weird the society is. Every time I'm talking to, I don't know if I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like I have to survive. I got to get by. I got to get money. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? And that's what's crazy. And then these people they'll wonder. I mean, these people put me in a position. I'm running a full company, work harder than anyone. They'll put me in a position where I literally like have to panhandle. Like there's no other option. I mean, you ruined all the other jobs, right? You wanted to stop every opportunity, and then you want your cake and to eat it too, because you don't want to donate nothing. I mean, it just don't make no sense. You know what I mean? They don't allow me to work or do anything. There's no opportunity around me. So what do you expect for me to do? And I just feel like that's the devil at work. I just feel like it's been the same thing because they're trying to get me to a point of desperation. Um, wow, super whack. So yeah, like I said, that's basically the thing. Like I said, this whole society, it's filled with a lot of misfits and people like that. All these people, they worship money. They're not ready to unplug from the matrix, just like he talks about. This is all real, brother. Y'all all go in the wrong direction. That's what y'all are never going to understand. Y'all ain't awoken. It's about waking up. When you wake up, money doesn't control you. So y'all are controlled by money. Every person out here right now driving around, every movement they make is based off of money. You understand? That's modern day slavery, brother. I'm not in that. So you can say what you want about me, but I'm not controlled by money. You understand? And like I said, I've got everything you could need and more: assets, equity. I worked my whole life, everything. I have everything to show for it. Like I said, I got this business I'm building. They just take forever to pay. If this company would pay me right, I wouldn't have no issues. Paying me 100% for like 1,000 views. That's crazy, son. And we getting all the views. I just did a one arm pull up. You know what's crazy though? Like I said, God talks to me and I prove it to y'all. He told me that he was going to build me basically out of chaos. And that's what I'm coming up through and all this chaos. And that's what made Batman. Like it's an all out elite, the best soldier in the game because I thrive in the chaos. That's what I'm made for. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing these things with nothing, not even next to nothing, with nothing. I've got nothing and I'm still breaking world records. I just did a one arm pull up. Can none of these folks do what I just did on camera? Nobody. Like this, it's just crazy, son. It's crazy, bro. And what I'm saying is, if I have nothing, right, and God is making me stronger, then that should tell you something. God says He will give you the strength. I'm gonna tell you something too, man. I literally felt like the Spirit of God within me when I did that one arm pull up, and I asked Him, like I literally spoke to God, and I did it. He gave me the strength. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, God is real, bro. You know what I mean? Money don't matter. I care less about money. I'm just trying to survive, trying to eat. You know what I mean? That's the same way Jesus walked. So, you know what I mean? Before y'all tell me anything, there you go. he was yelling for the Batman. That's awesome. Here we go. One not looking again when it's a walk sign. See what I'm talking about? And it's always the so-called women. And like I said, they're all controlled by money and currency. Yeah, it ain't other people doing wrong. Like I said, it's y'all. Like those folks are the problem right there. That's the issue. 100%. 100%. That is the problem and the issue. These so-called women, these people who don't know reality, who want to pretend, right? Right? The people who don't know how to drive, right? Who have an attitude and don't make any sense, right? And act like they make the rules when they don't. Like I said, it's just funny, man. We run everything coast to coast. Like I said, say what you want, but I'm free, brother. I have my freedom. See, your freedom is priceless, man. It really matter at the end of the day, not all this other weak stuff and talking about money while y'all do your illegal activity and getting nowhere. With Eustace Bad in the middle of nowhere. It's up to courage to save his new home. There you go. You got a guy waving at me. So yeah, like I said, I mean, it just is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it ain't never going to change, and that's about it. So yeah, like I said, I mean, let people do what they do. I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm out to get this bread, man. I'm out to get my money. You feel me? I'm gonna get mine. I don't know about y'all's, but I'm gonna get mine. I don't know about yours, but I'm gonna get mine. Feel me? I'm a hustler, man. I know what I'm doing, bro. You know, like I said, man, I'm full of charisma and personality, man, and I use it. I use the gift of gab. I use my gifts that God gave me, right? And I do my fizzle. And that's what life about. Now, like I said, we doing great. We got everything on track. It's just all these other folks in the public dropping the ball. And like I really mean that. Like it don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, if people ain't got the channel, people should be sharing it and promoting it more, man. Like talk. This business carries by word of mouth, brother. You know what I mean? It's a great business model. You know what I mean? He's coming out right now. It's a great business model. It carries by word of mouth, and you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, you know, that's why I try to be a role model, man. Because you know, when here comes Fido full speed. Hello. But that's why I try to be a role model, man, because when the youth gets older, when the youth gets older and grows up, uh, you're going to become a man in this world. You know what I mean? And the sad truth, people don't care about us, man. They don't. They don't care about men in this society. We 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 don't even exist. Like literally, we're invisible. And that's the thing, you know. These people, they wonder, like, Ah, he's so cold now. He's downright cynical. Well, I'm a man. Like, look how I've been treated. Look how I get done every day, bro. Like, come on, bro. People gang stalking me and all sitting there in front of me and won't give me a dime. They literally doing it all on purpose, just giving me nothing. Like, come on, dog. It's clear as day what y'all trying to do, bro. And karma is real, and karma's gonna keep coming. Yep, full speed. Real talk. What? God is going to deliver, man. Can't treat people like this and think it's okay and you're gonna get away with it. None of you are getting away with nothing. God is gonna make sure He's gonna hold all y'all accountable. Feel me? Trust me on that. I ain't even worried about that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All about little old me. Can you imagine all of these people instead of trying to help me, they trying to stop me? That's crazy, right? Sound right blasphemy. Like, why would you want to stop somebody from living their life? Why would you want to stop somebody from excelling and doing well and working with the gifts they got? But like I said, man, I just keep my eyes on God, like He told me to. He said, keep your eyes on me. And that's what I do. So you're seeing miracle after miracle in front of your face. That's all I got to say. He's sitting here proving that regeneration is real. I mean, if I get through this that last thing I just went through right now that I've been struggling with, I mean, he's really proven regeneration is real. I mean, he's regenerating me. So, I mean, it is what it is. And that's my whole thing. To be honest, this world sucks, man. Like, if I can't prove to myself that I'm superhuman, which I mean, I've already done, but I want to prove a lot more. And if I can't be superhuman, if I can't be more than this regular, pathetic human being stuff, real talk, what's the point? That's really how I feel. That's what y'all don't get. I don't care what happens to me. I really don't. I don't care what happens to me, bro. I want to like I know what I'm capable of. Like that's the thing. Like I don't believe in confines of this reality. I think it's all the matrix. And I think you can get strong enough mentally and everything spiritually and physically to break through it all. And that's what I'm doing. So these people don't get, like I said, when you see me active and getting busy in these other states and cities, prepare for a show, man, because y'all gonna get all the action you have asked for. And regardless of whether I, have a mask, hide my identity, whatever, I mean, the action gonna be put out there publicly. People are gonna see it. Like I'm not coming to play, bro. I'm letting you know right now, not coming to play at all. I mean, that's the point. If I regenerate, come on, bro. You have to approach everything without fear. That's the whole point of my philosophy. I'm not living like y'all. You understand? Like what I'm going through right now. Nope. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a chance in life because that's what life is about, man. Like I said, all y'all living wrong. Y'all ain't living. If you're gonna live in fear, you ain't even living. You ain't alive. You know what I mean? If the human spirit ain't within you, what's the point of all this? That's all I'm saying, man. The jobs, they dwindle your human spirit down to nothing. That's what they do. You'll feel it. Most of these people already know whatever that you're their time or whatever. We all go through that process, right? But it's how you lived your life There's the government kicking me off again because I was dropping jewels. Man, y'all might have just missed some jewels. But yeah, I was just saying, I'm willing to pay any cost and price behind what I believe in and to prove my point. And like I said, I'm always be remembered. People are going to remember me for changing lives and proving that you can be superhuman, that you don't have to settle. Like I said, I'm just saying, if you can't see that all this around us is a matrix, I give up. It's a thought realm. The matrix is controlled by thoughts. You understand? When you got these folks going on these panels and they trying to talk nonsense, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know, none of it exists. Everything they're repeating and saying, they want to act like I'm not in the building when I'm right there in front of them. Comes from me. It comes from what I taught. There is no group of people that run the world, homie. There is nobody on YouTube that none of you are bright or running anything. You run your mouth. You understand? You're just repeating all the concepts that I taught. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. When you got people like that, bro, that's so like unhealthy to sit there and try to act like you're controlling others or running others. Like that's not what I do. Now we run the streets. We protect people. This is different. This is not what you're on. What you're on is some weirdo stuff. Feel me? And y'all just talking and running your mouth. You don't actually run nothing. These folks will work for the government and then want to copy and be the government. Yeah, because you're narcs. You don't know how to do anything else. You're grown, but you don't know how to act grown. Mentally, you're not at that point. You know what I mean? So you just repeat words. You say they hear a word, conniption, and they'll repeat the word. Oh, conniption. That's how you get all these people working these jobs. All these so-called fake celebrities. They're just people who were picked, selected, put under Monarch mind control, put under MK Ultra. Y'all were talking to GG Allen on the panel. I just realized the other day that's him because he's been watching me forever and tried to contact me and talk to me. He's all right. I think he's a little odd sometimes. I think he says things that don't make sense or he has kind of weird secret agenda. But as a whole, when he talks, he makes sense. He's a pretty cool dude. I like him. I think he has a good attitude, better than most of you on here. I think GG Allen's pretty cool. And GG Allen, if you want to do me a favor and really help me right now, can you please donate? That's what would help me. Someone like him, I think he would actually send me like, here's $50, $20, $100. Like, go get him. Like, that's all I need right now, bro. I need at least $100. I've been asking forever. These people haven't donated me diddly squat. I don't know what they talking about, acting like trying to, oh, you should be grateful for crumbs. Nah, hell no, bro. Y'all ain't done nothing for me, none of y'all. Y'all are sitting here doing it on purpose, and you want me to sit here and keep playing nice and being nice? Nah, hell no. Pay me my money, bro. Come on, broski. All y'all. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. You got all Groovy Jimmy's panel. All of them could help and contribute, but he complaining, that other dude, about getting blocked in the chat. You should have been blocked, dude. You're delusional. What? Dude, you talk to yourself. You're sitting there talking like you're someone you're not. Like, dude, don't ever get on camera either, because it tells everything about you. See, that's the problem with folks like that. They think we the same. No, you're a career criminal. I have nothing to do with you. I will always be royalty to compare to you, people like you. Seriously, I'll always be above you. And I came from less than you, partner, so figure that out. Oh, it ain't got to do with what you got. It's got to do with working hard. Like I said, I'll never respect people like you. I've worked since I was 16, brother. You understand? Like, no, that's the point. I deserve a break. And this is my job, and I'm working right now. Still haven't gotten my break. Hopefully, Christina gives me my break finally. I think that's what's going to happen, is we're hopefully going to be well off where we have more than enough money where we never have to worry about a thing. That's what I deserve, man. But honestly, talking to y'all and God, I don't even know how much longer I can keep this up, dude. Honestly, I'm not giving up. I'm just getting tired, man. You know, it takes a toll on you, dude. And I just feel like I need a long rest and a long vacay. I know I need it. Hold on so I can make sure. Try to look for snakes. I heard some. But like I said, I feel like God gave me the strength and had me do that one arm pull up. I ain't never done that. I ain't never seen nobody do it like that. Not like that. I've never seen it. I've seen fools kind of pose and, take their other hand and do the thing like they're going up and down like they're fishing, but it didn't look the way I just did it. The way I just did it was official. One arm pull up straight up, just walked up and performed a miracle. That's like kind of like when Bruce Lee was doing the one-handed push-ups with the two fingers. It's the same exact thing. And you see the way I do it looks identical too. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. God has power, man. God is real. And God is really within us. So that's my message. Like I said, I know people gonna always remember me and like nobody can walk in my shoes or anything, man. It's really crazy, but that's all. I just want the isolation to stop. I want to be able to be around a lot of people and everybody in the world and the public. I want to have what I need. I want to not have to worry about what I'm going to eat, how I'm going to get money to eat, how I'm going to do this. I'm just tired of it, man. This was never meant for me. This was never the position I was supposed to be in, especially now when I've been doing this 2+ years and I'm successful. And it all comes from the same individuals dropping the ball, and they're doing it on purpose. And they're all lying. All of them, they're all lying. They all have plenty of money. They all can help. It's just they're sabotaging intentionally like they've done my entire life. So they see, oh, he's this close and he already made it. So they want to do this on purpose. And you know what that's called. And like I said, every single one of these people, you're going to prison. That I can assure you. Life sentences. Because you cannot treat folks like this. They literally they act like these people are so backwards, bro. Like it's disgusting behavior. It's unbelievable. And that's the thing is it's ridiculous because I can't even talk about it on here because there's rules on this network. And they want to like try to silence me like every time I open my mouth, like, yeah, I'll open my mouth all I want, brother. I'm gonna say the truth about you folks. It's unbelievable, man. Really. It's just unbelievable. Here, hold on real quick. And we're right back. So yeah, man, like I said, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like all these folks be the same. They be sitting there with this plastered look on their face, and all they do is just sit there and look at you and stare at you. But yet, like I said, none of them are donating nothing. They all got the channel. They all know exactly who I am. They know my history out here. They know what I'm about. They know I don't back down. They know I'm a gangster. They know I'm a real man. But they got nothing for me. Like that's crazy, man. All y'all is haters. That's the whole point. See, they want to act and be catty and fake. We can skip all that. We ain't got to do all that. But like I said, shout out to the people who do support me. Um, I've been having the actual sheriffs. They're all honking at me and, obviously saying and telling me good things. And I know it's positive honks, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So shout out to the sheriffs here. Uh, but as far as the rest of these folks and the civilians, they don't. You know, I mean, it's the same treatment. They go through it too. The public just lacks a lot of respect for people in general, just anything, and it's kind of sad if you want to be honest. But nothing that we can do about it. You know, people just got to do the best that they can. You know, that's the whole thing with a lot of you. It's just the things that y'all say, they don't make any sense. Y'all want to pick and choose and have preferences, have something to say about my decisions, but none of you are putting any capital or money up to do anything for me. So it's like, how can you comment on my decisions and keep using that as leverage? Like, I notice everything going on, bro. I'm on to all the games. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is because none of these opportunities here, I can't really do them anyway right now. I'm not in the position. I'm too far from all that stuff. I'm not near any of that. That's the thing. But like I said, I mean, all the attention I'm getting is good. When they're honking at me, that's a good sign. Like I said, I don't know, man. Anything, I don't, anything, I thought he was saying hi. Anything is liable to happen. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'll want me to work for them or with them. I have no idea, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I know one thing, like, I mean, at this point, I respect and admire them for what they do still because I'm talking to the ones who used to do it, and he says that they just go through a lot of stuff, and they're seeing a lot of crazy stuff. So I respect that, man. I mean, genuinely, I respect what y'all do, and that's why, no matter what I say on here, because of things I've been through and all that, I mean, I still always show love because I have respect for people who do real things, you know. But that's all. I just have something against corruption. I mean, people who actually are doing what they're supposed to do and trying to help this community and people. That's what I care about. It's just like Gotham. This is Gotham right now, So, and any city and state I go to, it's going to be the same attitude, and we're going to do the same thing and approach it the same way. I just probably going to be a little bit more active because I took a break and I got away from all that because I already accomplished what I set out to accomplish, and it's not conducive to my environment and what I'm building right now. All that's conducive for me right now is training. That's why I do it like this. That's what y'all don't get. I was doing a whole lot more, bro, like this whole 2 years, but I stopped because I mean, there's nothing more to accomplish, and it's just I have to do what's in my best interest, and what's in the people's best interest too. But yeah, I don't know. It makes me feel good when they honk and they show support. It's cool. But I'm just saying they may end up creating an opportunity for me. I don't know. It was in the readings about something saying something like that you normally wouldn't do, and there's no judgment here. And I don't know, bro. I have no idea what God's plan is. I have human understanding for the most part, and I try not to lean on that. I try to pay attention. So, but God is at work, and God is the one making all his moves. So, everything is God's divine timing. I just can't believe I did one pull up today, man. You know what I mean? That's insane. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, these folks on here, they just have no empathy. Like, even when they donate a little something, they'll donate when, like, I'm already, like, past, when I'm already past, like, all the stores and stuff where I need to go to get what I need to get. Like, it's just like they do everything on purpose. It's methodic and weird. Like I said, I don't think any of that was genuine. I think that's people who are trying to cover themselves because they know that we're going to court and they're worried. Like, it is what it is, man. Like I said, whatever attitude I'm shown, I just always have the same attitude back. I'm like a mirror. So you just got to understand, at the end of the day, if God gives me all this money, I mean, you understand how much rage and anger and how pissed off I'm gonna be still because of all this. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I'm all about letting go and forgiving. That's what it says. It said you're gonna have so much money, you're gonna forget you ever struggled. I believe it, man. I truly do. I just believe in God, man. I believe God is real. Where all y'all don't, I do. You know, it makes sense, man. It just makes sense to me. I truly see that happen. Feel me? So it is what it is. All right, hold on real quick. I might try something here as a joke. Hold on.